Hey guys, Shane right there to Summoning bring you day 10 of Countdown to Rebirth. This is a Binding of Isaac series where I do daily challenge runs up until the release of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth on November 4th. So today we're doing the Prince of Flies run, which is fairly straightforward just by looking at this picture. It's pretty much all of the items, as far as I'm aware, that involve flies. So you got the Halo of Flies, Distant Admiration, and Forever Alone for defense. Pretty much somewhat offense too. And then you have the Infestation and Mulligan, I believe they are, to generate flies, as well as Guppy's Head here. And then you have Scatoli, so that flies also will not damage me. So, yeah, this should be, I think, a decent run. At least in theory, it's got, you know, good defense, good offense. It seems like an overall pretty solid run. Okay, there's a couple bombs there, that's always good. And all this charges up every room, too. The Guppy's Head. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to be having a lot of flies. So I think one of those two items generates flies as I attack. I think Mulligan does that. And then the other one, the Infestation, I think generates flies on taking damage. I don't seem to be generating flies as I attack things. I don't remember exactly what the difference between the two items is, honestly. But I don't know, pretty sure they both have to do with flies. So that's really all that matters. And of course, this was pretty much based or inspired by the Duke of Flies, hence the Prince of Flies in for the run title. And yeah, he's one of my favorite bosses. So this run seemed pretty straightforward, what is the word I'm thinking of? Pretty inevitable, I guess. Yeah, sure. That I was gonna do this run. So. Also, this seems really large for Basement 1. This must be a Curse of the Lost floor, I guess. Because this is pretty massive. But, yeah, it should be a good run, I'm hoping, at least. Certainly hoping it goes better than last run. Sorry about that. Again, I was tired this morning when I recorded this, or when I recorded that one, previous episode. And, you know, I just wanted to make sure that it went up on time and stuff, so I just kind of rushed it out, really. Adrian was still here also, streets ago. He didn't say anything in the video, but he was playing Smash Bros. Behind me, so. But yeah, since he wasn't co-commentating, it felt a little strange. I don't know, it's weird for me to be recording when other people are in the room. Even though I do videos with him a lot, it's usually when we're, like, you know, talking over Hangouts or whatever, but. Yeah, so I think that's about it, so. Yeah, pretty soon, let's see, this will be going up. Yeah, this will be going up, Monday, so there'll be some more Binding of Isaac Rebirth news tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to, I should be able to talk about that in the next episode. This room, I don't know why, there's this like bug, it's like this TNT barrel on the wall here, and I don't know why, you can't blow it up. I've noticed it multiple times, it might have even been in some previous runs that I just hadn't noticed it, but it's always there, it always bugged me, because I don't understand why it's there. His health bar didn't show up for a minute there. Okay, so we got an arcade right off the bat. I'm starting, the more I do these runs, the less I actually feel like doing the arcades, because it's just a huge time sink. So I probably won't even bother with it unless I get a few more coins, maybe if I get up like, oh, just about to say if I get up to like 10 or 15 coins, then I might. Yeah, I might. If I get 15, I'll just go to the store. Oh, would you look at that? All right. Well then, that's some pretty good luck. I gotta be on. Ooh, just hit the wrong key there. That's some pretty good luck. So yeah, all right. I'll go to the store. I'll concede. So we got a cube of meat here, which just replaced one of our flies. So that doesn't really. It's not gonna do anything really unless we fight another harbinger. All right. What do you got for me? Ooh, the champion's belt. I get a soul heart and a card, or I could get the champion's belt. Increased damage, more champions. You know what? I'm gonna go for that, I think. Champion belt. This is a community remix mod item that oh, I just realized it actually has an icon too. Usually the remix mod items just have they're just a question mark. As for all of them that I've checked, so that's interesting. But yeah, as far as my understanding goes, it increases damage, but it also increases the chance of champion mobs spawning, same as it will in Rebirth. That's an item directly taken from the currently known Rebirth items. So I would if the cheats worked properly with Spider Mod when Community Remix is involved, I would have turned on some other things to make the runs more challenging, like every enemy is a champion is one of the challenges. But for some reason, I don't know if I've talked about this. I think if I did, it was a while ago. But for some reason, something about Community Remix mod makes it so that the cheats, most of the cheats don't work. The cheats are it's like a menu. I can bring it up here. It's this guy that lets you do a bunch of stuff. That's how I am able to disable treasure rooms. But for some reason, the vast majority of them don't work when Community Remix mod is installed. Which is unfortunate, because there's a lot of cool stuff that I could do with it, but what are you gonna do? Alright, so we got the caves here. It's going fairly well so far. I don't even know if I've... No, yeah, I must have taken damage at least once by now. Well, actually, not necessarily. I don't know if I have. I'm guessing I've probably taken damage once, but it's going pretty well so far. I just gotta make sure I remember to use this every room, because I always forget that it actually does something, and these guys was just aren't even gonna do anything to me, so... yeah, let's go ahead and... That was 100% not worth it. It's just half a heart. This is terrible. Why are those... Oh, those golden chests are usually just such a huge waste. It's ridiculous. And we got some bonfires. We got a disguised bonfly who's trying to pass himself off as a red fly. Not fool anyone. Not fooling anyone. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, choose... Okay, choose down, but range up. That, why was one of my tiers... Oh, push pin rando. Forget what that does. Like I said, I still forget what a lot of the trinkets do. I thought that one increased the damage of some tiers, but no, it makes it sometimes they're I think spectral and piercing. If I'm not mistaken, but just based on what they look like, at the very least they're spectral. So, I was hoping to at least blow one of them up with that, but that's fine. I got this now. Here we go. Excuse me, pardon me. No, don't want any. No thanks. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'd say that was probably worth the key. And still a little sick through. I don't know what I must have. I'm guessing it's just like a regular cold, but I've never had one last for quite this long, so the effects are still noticeable. And of course, the boss room was just right down here, so I could have avoided all this by just ignoring that room. But oh well. Figures. Also, that right there is an enemy that I almost never see. That's like the eye blob of these enemies. It's like a super rare variant that shoots, as you can see, it shoots shoots homing projectiles there. I just like enemies like this, where there's like super rare variants of enemies that like you can play through many playthroughs and still not necessarily even see them. But yeah, it definitely doesn't look like I spawn flies on attack. I think that's the... Oh no, maybe I do. Okay. I know the Guppy... Turning into Guppy, that's one of the advantages, as we saw in the Guppy run. I'm pretty sure it was that happens very frequently. A lot of the times when you do damage, like the majority of the time when you do damage, at least like 50% I'd say, you spawn attack flies, and it was ridiculously useful. So if I want to do like a full Prince of Flies run, I also would have transformed into Guppy, but then it would have just been the Guppy run, but easier. So, and that would also have given me flight and a bunch of fun. Oh jeez, I never remember to turn off notifications. I'll get that in just a minute. But yeah, it just would have been that run, but easier because I have even more items now. So I decided against that. You go and turn off notifications in here. Sorry about that. There we go. All right. Oh, cool. We got the angel room here. Oh, this is, oh, Book of Virtues. What does this do? Alright, just a minute, guys. This is a Community Remix mod item, so I don't fully have its functionality memorized. I thankfully have the Binding of Isaac cheat sheet bookmarked. It's very handy. I also love how they have the Remix mod items. That's super cool. Here we go, Book of Virtues. It's a used item, I remember that much. Upon use, gives a random item effect for the current room, 6 room recharge time. What does it do that time? I don't know what that just did. It looked like the Book of Revelations, but I certainly didn't get the soul heart. Anyway, I'm gonna be sticking with Guppy's head. I'm not necessarily gonna keep this item the whole run, because it's not like a central It makes flies, yeah, but it's not like a key part of the run, this particular item. So I certainly would be willing to switching it out to something, but I'm not entirely convinced as to what the Book of Virtues' usefulness is. Random items, is that like the Dead Sea Scrolls, or is it like a random book? I'm not entirely sure. The description's rather vague, possibly intentionally so. Not sure. And the 6-room recharge time just kind of, that's too much for me. I love how this recharges every single room, so I think it gives you anywhere from like 2 to 5 flies, I think. 3 to 5 maybe. Something like that. It's pretty good. And yeah, I definitely do very occasionally generate a fly on attack, so that's certainly useful. Oh, these guys, if anything, if I take damage from anything in this room, it's gonna be the TNT, so I just gotta watch it. Also, I don't know why it's called TNT, because that's what TNT looks like. It's just what is like the definition? Is TNT just like a name for explosives? I thought it was like a specific type, but I don't know. There's an okay there. I'm just gonna ignore it for now. So far, I've only taken damage like one time, so, and I don't even remember necessarily taking damage that one time. I might have to rewatch the footage just to be sure, but I'm definitely feeling pretty alert right now. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but yeah, it's looking good so far. I don't know how I'm able to. I'm sure one of the major things is all the defense that these flies give me. I have 5 different shields really that are protecting me from most projectile-based attacks. So it's pretty difficult for anything to really reach me. I don't remember exactly what this does, but it's probably good, so I'll take it. Okay, what we got here? It is still kind of late, or it is still a bit late, so I'm still a bit tired. but yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling good about this run so far. 4 money, yeah, 4 money there. 4 money. Yeah, I won't even bother. Oh, nope, this room's gonna take damage to me. I know it. I feel it. Oh, those shields are too good. Oh man. Again, it's always like the more unlikely runs that usually end up turning pretty fly. Well, I kind of already have that set, but thanks. Okay, there's the spider-based famine. But yeah, so far it's been, oh there we go. It's some of the less likely runs. Like when I made it, I didn't think that this would be a super good run. I was like, yeah, it should be pretty good, but I wasn't expecting it to. I guess I was kind of underestimating the defense on this. Like, imagine if I had Guardian Angel right now. I don't know if I could ever really even take any damage. And there we go. Now I get a little bit of extra offense there. That's always helpful. Alright. Oh, Christ, the labyrinth. God damn it. The thing about this, though, is that if you get really lucky and are able to find the boss room early, you could potentially have actually saved time compared to the regular floor. Like if, because on 2 floors, obviously, you have to find 2 separate boss rooms, but in this one, you really just have to find the one. But at the same time, it is just the one, so, you know, you're looking for one thing in twice the area that you would have normally had to look for it. But I'm just hoping that I get lucky enough that it doesn't take me long to find it. Because otherwise this could easily be like 5 or 6 minutes on this floor, at least. I hope I need my recording software open on the monitor so I can see the time. That's usually good to know. Okay, I'll just give me a minute. Send me a message. Having some deep conversations. Ooh. J-Man After Dark. Alright, I gotta bring this, there we go. 14 minutes in, okay. It's, about average, I think. And I don't have the general times sorted out yet, but that's, oh, it feels a little slow, actually. Like I said, this isn't a super offensive run, so it's generally going, oh, that was stupid. It's generally going to be a little bit slower because I don't have as much firepower, but I certainly do have a lot of survivability, so that's ultimately one of the most important things for us. If I just stand here, those stupid blocks aren't going to move, so I'm just going to stand here for a little while. Also, I'm pretty sure even with Scatoli, those, when they're in the white form, those eternal fly things will still damage you. I'm pretty sure. Same as the bomb flies and the whatever the red bomb flies are called. they'll all still damage you even though they're flies. Oh, yep, like that. So far that's where I've gotten most of my damage from, is from those stupid bomb flies. I hate those things. Alright, where's... Oh, there's some green guts here. That's no good. I'm gonna go to the doctor. How are these things alive? How is anything alive in this game? I mean, probably most of them aren't really alive, but they seem to be sentient enough, so... I don't, it's a weird game. 1910 times were weird. What can I do? Ooh, that was too close. Why did that stop? I don't fully understand why it's not moving. Works for me, but... Ooh, that was too close. Excuse me. Ooh, nope, don't want to take damage from fires. I don't know, thanks. Okay, there's a shop there. I'll definitely consider that if I get a bit more money. Oh no, no. These guys need to die. Please die. Oh god. Oh, there go all my spirit. There go all my spirit hearts. That's what I was trying to say. I tried to say spirit and soul at the same time, and then I just ended up confusing myself. That's a moderately common thing. Don't worry about it. Okay, the boss room. Okay, cool. We'll see who we have first. I don't actually know. You know, I'm actually curious. I'm guessing if it's another Harbinger and I get another cube of meat and then Meat Boy starts walking around, I'm pretty sure I'll still have the third pretty fly. I don't think it just gets rid of it entirely. But I guess, I don't know, I guess we won't find out. Okay. We got the black heart here. I think that's the one that shoots the homing projectiles, which is kind of rude. Does the Mask of Infamy heart normally shoot projectiles? Because I don't know if I've ever seen it do so until the last time I fought this particular variant. So I'm actually, if anyone knows the answer to that, I'm kind of interested, because that would mean that they... Ooh, oh, jeez, this is the worst boss. Oh my god, this is so terrible. Why did they think this boss was okay? Why? Goodness. I cannot stand this boss. Look at this. This is just complete madness. He just flails around a lot and it doesn't make... Look at what is even happening right now. This run was going so well and I've lost like 3 hearts on this one boss. This is not okay. This is not okay at all. Oh, you need to... Alright, he's dead. Whatever. Alright, I got Squeezy. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go run back and pick up those hearts. Alright, I'm back. I don't know what I was thinking with trying to change that. I don't talk about that. Anyway. Got Blue Mom here, which I've actually generally found to be easier than regular Mom. I don't know why. I think there's less projectile-based enemies overall. And of course, as I say that, I get a whole bunch of these really annoying greed heads. There we go. It's better. Yeah, it's not as much projectile-based, which I think is what I have a particularly large amount of trouble avoiding. Are things that shoot things at me with this particular fight at least. Oh, that was stupid. That was stupid. Wasn't expecting it to go again. Alright. This is still a fight. I have so much trouble doing well in this fight. I don't know why. It's so random. You never know really what she's gonna do. I don't think there's any sort of like recognizable pattern to it. It's just so you have to be able to react really fast. I can't always do that. Alright, we got a couple spirit hearts though, so that's good. Couple more flies there. Alright. Ooh. Alright, I think I remember this trick. Oh, nope, that didn't work. Why didn't it work? I remember at some point there's a certain point where he takes damage and you don't, but it's not working. I don't know why I didn't do that from the start. starting to go back to being off my game, so it seems like things are starting to go back to normal. I was a little too good at the game for a little bit too long, so that was like my entire week's allotment of skill, so these next runs are probably going to be dreadful. Oh, that's going to be really useful. Okay. I'm definitely going to hold on to that. But, okay, I gotta make sure I gotta try to find some time. Probably not today, because I'm tired, but tomorrow, since I did have a 4-day weekend this week. So, tomorrow, as in today when this video goes up, I gotta make sure I find the time to do some pre-recording. Because, yeah, between schoolwork and Borderlands pre-sequel, I'm not gonna have a whole lot of spare time, so I want to make sure that these videos continue to go up as scheduled, which I've been able to so far, just barely in some cases, but been able to keep it up, so that's good. That's going to be really useful when Rebirth actually comes out, and I'm not going to be able to stop myself from doing these videos, so I can't wait for that. Oh, excuse me, a little too close here. I still have been playing way too much story also. I've gotten to the point where I've basically done everything, so now I'm just kind of going around and trying to collect all the different collectibles, like the trophies and the statues, and I'm starting to actually build in that game, which is a really rare occasion for me, because I almost never do a whole lot of building in that game, but I've actually run out of things so thoroughly that I've started to do that, so here's the boss room. Good. Glad. Excuse me, pardon me. And that wasn't a terrible floor. Oh, that almost was really stupid. Almost. It's Skrillex, okay. Skrillex is a pretty easy boss. It's just a shame you can only hit him on the tail, which is kind of annoying. Ooh, don't. Ooh, that was too close, okay. Give me Skrillex, show me what you got. That's the only thing that I can think of when I see this boss is that. They're so... Ooh, names are so similar. Okay, yeah, this is more just a tedious fight than anything. But, yeah, there's a couple weird anomalies with how it moves around and, like, when you can damage it and stuff. So, like, for example, when he does that, you can continue to damage him even when you can't see him. Until he pops up again, of course, but... Yeah, keep doing that, please. That's really helpful. I'm just about done. Nope, don't do that. I can't hit you when you do that, because that's rude. Very rude. This doesn't shoot projectiles when he lands like Ken does. I actually find that to be rather annoying. This is certainly an overall more difficult fight, but pin fight is still a little bit tricky if you don't have good equips. Which likely you aren't going to yet because it is a very early boss. Okay, just about done. There we go. A couple more hits. Didn't hit him at all that time somehow. Oh nope, that's not good. Oh, how did I actually avoid taking damage there? That was surprising even for me. Okay. Oh, the super bandage, yes! Plus 2 hearts. Oh, that's fantastic. We got it. Oh, wow, it's the Guardian Angel. Wow. Oh my god, that makes other rotating things spin faster too. What? This is amazing. This is amazing. This is absolutely phenomenal. I'm very pleased with how this is going. Very pleased. Oh, no, I needs to die though before he can hear me, please. There we go. And he turned into a chest. Awesome. And he has an eternal heart. Alright. This was going great at first, and then it started to not go so great, and now it's going phenomenally, so. This is absolutely wonderful. Oh, okay. Oh, don't. Why do I even bother shooting when I can just get close enough to... There we go. Hit him with my, my attack flies here. Alright, here's another one of these rooms. There's an arcade. Since this run is starting to actually, like this run is actually looking pretty good, I might more thoroughly consider the arcade to kind of more to solidify this as being a good run. So I'll certainly think about that. I very well might. Oh no, that was close. I very well might end up doing that actually. Now there's a bit on the line. Like this is starting to turn into a run that could actually go somewhere, which doesn't often happen here. So I would like to actually beat the game at some point. I have yet to even make it to the Dead Baby fight, and we're like what, 10 days in now, like a third of the way done with this, and and I've yet to even make it to the Dead Baby fight. I've made it to the chest a couple times, like twice I think, but I haven't even gotten to the boss fight yet. I don't know why that is. I've gotten there many times in the past, obviously, considering that I've 100% of the game, but for some reason, like, these challenge runs are actually turning out to be challenging, which is weird, because most of these I thought were going to be too easy, but as it turns out, most of them have actually been too difficult overall. Because normally with, like, the base challenge runs in the game, you only have to, like, make it, for a couple of them, you only even have to make it to the depths 2. You only have to beat the depths 2. and then the later ones you only have to beat the womb. And for most of these runs, I've at least been able to do that. But for these runs at least, my goal obviously is to get to the chest to completely beat it. So overall, it's a lot more difficult. Yeah, 15 coins. Oh, there's no blood downing machine, which is a huge bummer. But I think I'm gonna spend some time here, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, that was decent, I suppose. That card I used there, the worship card, I actually looked it up. That was the pause there for a bit. That has that's a community remix mod card, of course. It has a 50% chance of damaging you for 2 health, I think it was, and a 50% chance of giving you a pedestal item. So it seemed like, you know, I should probably just use it, but unfortunately, that terrifying like Satan laughter was evident that I didn't get the pedestal item. And I did take some damage, although I think my soul hearts were off the screen at that point, so I didn't see exactly how much damage I took, but, yeah. And then I just went through everything. That was pretty decent. I got a couple soul hearts there. It went pretty well, I think. So that's good. Wasn't a complete waste of time, I don't think, so. Although it certainly would have been even less of a waste of time if I hadn't taken the damage from that card. Oh well. And then gotten the bad trip kill as well, but oh well. Happens, it's fine. Which I'm pretty sure the curved horn does. I noticed this earlier, but it didn't mention it for some reason. But I'm pretty sure it has something to do with increasing damage. So, what's my damage? It's a 3. So, at least it makes my tears red, which is usually evident that your damage is in some way being increased. So I decided to just hold on to it, even though the goat hoof is one of my more favorite trinkets because it's nice and simple. It just increases movement speed. But it feels like the curved horn there is a little more important. So I really need to start getting closer to Mom because my damage output with just the base tiers is still not satisfactory at all. I need to get closer so that my my attack flies can hurt, particularly the admiration one, the red one there, because that's quite a bit of damage actually, as you just saw. There you go. That's pretty decent damage. That speeds up the fight a lot. Hey, it's my dad here, Duke of Flies. Or actually, Duke's status is it's lower actually, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't even think of that actually. Yeah, Duke's status I'm pretty sure is lower than Prince status. So actually, to the opposite, I'm actually the superior one here. So, which I mean, sort of makes sense considering that I can very easily destroy the Duke of Flies. So, and I thought King of Flies just sounded a little too cheesy. So, I thought Prince sounded. I don't know, cooler, I guess. I don't know. So there aren't any alternate forms to Mom, as there are to Lives in this case. There's no like champion versions or anything like that I know of. No Wrath of the Lamb additions to that. So yeah, I guess we'll just go to the show. I don't suspect I'm ever gonna go to the cathedral again. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I'm just gonna use this. Much better. I don't suspect I'm going to be going to the cathedral ever again because it's completely optional and I don't see any reason to. I wish I could disable that because honestly I preferred before how they were separate, because then I could kind of go to one or the other depending on what I was going for with the run. If it was like an evil run, I could maybe go to the shoal, or if the run wasn't going too well, or you know, something like that I could. But now it's all required. So although if I beat Satan, then really you could consider that a completed run. So anytime I reach the chest in this series, you could. I pretty much won because I beat Satan. Normally in the base game, that would have been it. But of course here that's not entirely the case. But all right, get some coins there. Really do me any good. Oh well, this is not a good room. This is not a good room at all. I need to kill this guy right off the bat. Oh wait, he flies. That actually isn't gonna work on him, is it? That's so rude. They put the spikes there to make you think that it would work, but it doesn't because he flies. How incredibly rude. Yeah, he's just gonna stay alive, but that's fine. Really, it doesn't work, does it? No. Actually, I didn't even realize that. Like, they actually thought that through. That certainly makes sense, but that's pretty rude. overall. Why do I bother? I just need to hit him with the attack fly. There we go. Nice and easy. Alright, oh yeah, I should probably go to the secret room too, because there's really no reason not to. Also, that eye is in the most rude location. So rude. I don't know how you're supposed to get through this room without taking damage, especially got these, like, really annoying, stronger knights that run ridiculously fast. They're really annoying. Umbilical cord, no, I'm good on that. I'm quite a fan of the cursed horn. Just feels useful. I don't know exactly what it does, like the actual, like, description of what it does, but it certainly seems to be useful, so... Oh my goodness, that was a bit too close for me. Alright, let me just bomb my way into the secret room here. I really like just all the stuff that's rotating around me right now. That's, oh, 1-up. Nice. That could be pretty useful. But, yeah, this is gonna be very... This is definitely... Oh, that's so cool. It's like a rainbow of these guys. That's definitely kind of foreshadowing to a future run, having a bunch of things opening around you. So there's a hint right there. Oh, that was dumb. I could have easily perfected that room. Oh well. All right. Oh, it's so beautiful because everything is also rotating insanely fast. All right. Time for the Satan fight. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use some. I might start using some bombs on here. Oh, I almost messed up the timing on that. Did that many times before, don't worry. I've messed up the timing on that numerous times, but... Alright. It's going decent so far. That bomb head start there really helps to get the fight moving though, so... That's something I almost do on every single run, because that also takes care of the stupid leech, whatever they're called, enemies right off the bat, so they don't become a nuisance. Ooh, that would have been really mad actually if I took damage there. Alright, I'm just die already. There we go. Alright, now for the Satan fight proper. Oh, I got lucky. Got really lucky there. I'm starting to learn the actual tricks to this fight. Is that when he's doing that, that's your time to go past him. Though he does leave himself very open when he does the laser attacks. They're just incredibly dangerous. So I'd rather avoid them at all costs. Oop, he might do one there. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, I'm too close, too close. It's going pretty well. Surprisingly so. I love this boss fight so much, I really do. This is probably one of my more favorite boss fights that I've fought against in indie games or just in gaming in general. It's such a cool boss fight. I'm a big fan. I hope they do more. I hope whatever the final boss is to the Shoal Path in Rebirth is in some way at least as epic, maybe even more so as this fight. And I'm also still really curious as to what change is being made to the Isaac or Dead Baby fight, because they're going to be less similar now, which is definitely very good, I think. I never really liked how they were very similar, but alright, there we go. And that's that done. That went pretty well, actually. Alright. Let's get a move on here. Let's see what we get here. Okay, Harlequin Baby, that's not bad. Holy Water isn't super useful, but not use items, so. Best Friend, that's not... This will be more useful for the boss, I think, so. I think I'll save that for the boss. I should have saved the world card for this area, though, to be fair. But I got the Curse of the Lost, and I really did not feel like messing around too much in that floor, so, or in that area, so I just wanted to get through it. So that was pretty much my reasoning behind that. But besides that, it's looking. Does the 1-up bring you back with full health? I know it brings you back with all your heart containers, but I don't know if you just start with 3 hearts like you do in Legend of Zelda when you come back. I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll probably find out, but hopefully not. That would be cool. Although I could definitely use some hearts and some soul hearts. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. That ends in a dead end right away, so that's convenient. Alright, we got a sin room. Pretty strong. Oh, I got stuck in a corner there. That's no good. I'm getting some lag here, which is also no good, because now some of my inputs are slightly delayed. Alright, there we go. As soon as Lust is dead, that's pretty much it. Wrath, when Wrath isn't in a room with a bunch of blocks, he's basically useless. because you can dodge his attacks so easily. It's not even funny. Like without the blocks that limit your movement, he's virtually helpless. Really, the main thing you're gonna want to watch out for is contact damage, really, more than anything. So it's yeah, it's kind of a joke, really. Poor lad. Got in putting in an enemy with 2 other ones, they actually made him considerably easier. Remote controller, no, that's definitely not worth it. But yeah, just so you know, I don't know if you already knew this. I'm sure a lot of you already did, but I'm pretty sure every chest in the chest is will turn into a golden item chest that will give you an item. So even like regular chests, when you open them, as you saw, that one turned into a gold chest after opening it. That gaming item, which now that I think of it, also is probably related to what happened a couple runs ago with the really glitchy run where I managed to find a secret room in the chest, which I didn't even know existed. That when I blew up the slot machine, it turned into a golden chest, and that actually makes sense now that I think about it. And of course, we're getting a bunch of lag here because we got a bunch of these big enemies that shoot a bunch of projectiles, and yeah, Flash doesn't like that too much. Surprisingly, I took some damage too because it's a pretty tricky room, but I have quite a few projectiles on my side now. I've got the Harlequin baby shooting the 2 spread there. I've got the rotating meat boy there shooting the projectiles. They're all red too, which is pretty cool, honestly. So I'm probably not gonna beat the dead baby, but I might be able to at least reach him. And I mean, that's pretty cool. Oh, here it is. Oh my goodness, 3 Lokis. This is a very, very rude room. Extremely rude. This is so rude. Alright, you need to blow up right there. I need to get one of these guys taken care of as soon as I possibly can. So this could be a major problem. Excuse me, pardon me. Nope, no. Alright. Blow up. Okay, there we go. One of them, that's fine. Should be okay. It looks concerning considering you're facing basically 3 bosses at once, but as it turns out, not particularly tricky because Loki is mostly helpless. He doesn't really do a whole lot other than shooting in the 8 basic directions in different ways, and then summoning flies that in turn usually end up hurting him like that. So yeah, he's really not a major concern. But it was just intimidating when you walk into a room with 3 bosses in it. But it's not much of a problem at all, really. So when did I? Why is it Brother Bobby now? This happens a lot. I don't know if he's. Hopefully he changes back. No, I don't have the Harlequin baby anymore. God damn it! Killing me, absolutely killing me. All right, let me see if the secret room's here. No, I didn't think there was even a secret room in the chest, which is why I was really confused when I found that. Really confused. Alright, I might as well just go ahead and use this, because it's certainly going to be more useful in the boss room than the Guppy's head there, because obviously I can't even use it in the boss room, so it has to charge up and stuff. Alright, here we go. Ready here. First time actually reaching the dead baby. So this is very exciting. Let me start out with bomb there. Oh good, I have the Harlequin baby back. Okay, good. I'm glad. Let me see if I can lay down the best friend there. I don't think it's gonna do a whole lot. And it does the explosion damage. Well, my orbitals were orbiting the best friend for them, but that was really strange. I just need to keep it moving, really. Try this tactic as opposed to usually I just like stay in one place and just like move up and down to avoid him, but I'm gonna try something a little different now. See how it goes. Kind of do a mix of the two. Have an extra life, and if I come back with full health, I'm actually gonna be at a better situation than I was when I came in originally. But we'll see how it goes. So although not necessarily because I won't have the best friend to use, but oh well. Hopefully I have the dead bird there doing continuous damage to him, which is very little amount, but it's something at least. Ooh, oh my goodness, this is too close. All these flies are really helping keep me so safe right now. It is beautiful. This is where we're gonna start to have a problem. This is when we have all these stupid angels here shooting at me and the beams of light and stuff. It's not very pretty. And I think at this point the boss fight is actually completely identical to Isaac. I think. I don't think there's any actual differences at this point, because I think he just does everything that Isaac does from this point on, so... Oh no, he summons some flies, but of course with Scatoli they don't actually do anything to me, so it's not a problem. Excuse me, pardon me. Ooh, those beams of light really concern me. Oh jeez, more babies. So many babies. Please die. Please, why won't you? Oh my god, he's dead. Got the spirit heart for me. Wow, actually... I actually did it. I finally beat one of the challenges. I did it. I saved the world. Let's watch this very sad, very confusing ending cutscene here. This game is just ripe with like cryptic backstory. Like what is the lore behind this game? I don't even know if Edmund knows what's going on with this game. That's, I think, one of the main reasons that everyone loves it so much. Or, yeah, one of the reasons, at least. Also, is it me or does Mom look really different there than she does before? That's also the only time we actually see Dad, also. There we go, the end. Finally did it, guys. Finally actually beat the game. Alright, that works for me. So thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in joining the giveaway, which I didn't really talk about this video, you have to be subscribed to my channel. You also have to like, comment, and share this video, and that will get you one entry into the contest. You can go back to previous videos and do that to them also. Each one will get you another entry into the contest. And, yeah, the next drawing will be on the 18th, so get your entries in by then. I've contacted the previous winner, guess what, but I don't think he's gotten back to me yet. I'll have to check, but, if he doesn't get back to me within, like, a day or two, I'll probably put the game back into rotation, just for fairness. So your chances of winning are very good, because hardly anybody has actually entered. So, yeah, also check the description for a link to my twitch.tv channel, where I do weekly Thursday try live streams with some of my friends. And, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.